icon.
Oh, a swap.
Oh,
Oh no, but a swap followed by a light
Dead
bulb.
here. 4-man mosh pit followed by a tomb. Oh no! Oh, here's light bomb coming in on the Genji, and that's a 5-man light bomb. They're gonna follow up, and they're gonna get 1, 2, 3 kills.
And it's gonna be everybody dying. Oh my God! When does this happen? Everybody's dead.
What's poppin', people? Welcome in, welcome in. Got another match coming tonight. Another NGS match. Get my handy dandy notepad. Gonna be a playoff matchup as well. Division B East between LTK-Skyfall and ICC Unity. Write that down real quick. ICC Unity is currently in second place with LTK being in sixth, if I remember correctly. You can see our bands on screen. Let's see, Volskaya, Infernal, Praxis, and D-Shire. Alrighty. And once again, we're going to be joined by our friend Jay. Welcome, Jay.
Yo, excited to see our friends at LTK-Skyfall.
Hell yeah. Me and Jay are on a different LTK team. So we do have a favorite here.
Sort of. I mean, they did kick our ass in a scrim, so wouldn't mind seeing them lose.
Yeah, it's a pretty brutal scrim. We'll let them lose one game and then let them win the rest, right?
Yeah, we want to see all three.
And actually, I'm thinking this is a best of 3, but it could very well be a best of 5. Since it's a playoff. Let me double check.
Screw it. Let's get all 5 in.
Best of 3. Sweet. Map 1 is going to be Battlefield of Eternity. For those of you new to the channel, my name is The Last Malkier, NGS veteran cast. Veteran cast.
Muted yourself.
Jeez Louise. My freaking microphone came unplugged, and I could not get it plugged back in.
I'm watching you struggle with it right now.
Dude, like, it's this new arm. I got pinched in my arm. But, yeah, I got it fixed. Sorry about that. All right, we got a Go LTK by Twill. What's up, Zoom? Organized Chaos. You're muted, by the way. Yeah, I unplugged my microphone on accident. Well, I was moving my microphone and the arm got fucking hung on my cable. Ice Queen, baby. Let's go, Unity. Got our first shout out of the night. Nice, nice. Got way too excited and dropped the mic. Yeah, I am pretty excited about this one, though. Should be fun. Let's go. What's up, Chriso? No, I was just saying before I got muted that me and you are the real backbone of LTK, the damage dealers, the killers.
Amen. The feeders.
The feeders. Yo, that game the other night was kind of insane. Grubby, what's up?
I got pretty farmed.
Got pretty farmed. Welcome in, Grubby Groove. For those of you new to the stream, make sure you smash that follow button. You can see it right up there. We're working towards 400 followers, and I have determined what we're going to give away. We're going to be giving away a item from the Heroes International new merchandise drop.
Like it.
Yeah, probably a t-shirt or a hat or a coffee mug or something like that. Hopefully better than our game. Yeah, that was insane, wasn't it? I was just telling him about that. Fucking ugh. Frustrating. Easily winnable. Very easily winnable.
Back and forth games like that are fun to cast, though. So maybe it should be that good.
What is LTK doing here? I see them all in the Discord.
Just pop in there and say, "Hey guys, you have a game, by the way."
Nah, I think they know. LT-Skyfall looking for ICC Unity. I think I've got Nix. I'll invite him. Invite to game.
I got next. Yeah.
Let's wind up, Bird. What's up? What's up? I need a coffee cup. Hey, if you smash that follow button, then you'll be entered for a coffee cup. Of course, Chriso's already entered, and he might even get an extra one for being a VIP. He might get one extra entry. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, here they come. Let me turn this off real quick. All right. It's going to be fun, Jay. This is going to be fun. I'm going to go grab a beer while we're waiting for the teams to get ready. Take it over, Jay. Take it over.
On one in the lobby, but looking pretty good so far. Battlefield Eternity first map, so obviously we're going to take a look and see who's prioritizing race, who's prioritizing the team fight. Both are pretty important on this map. A lot of objective time, a lot of fights near the Immortals, and we'll see who can come out on top in all of those. We have played against LTK before. Obviously, they are significantly better than us. So we did get pounded, and they were not playing their real comps. So it'll be fun to see what they pull out against a team of equal level. Looking forward to it.
All right, we're back. I didn't hear what you said, so you better not have been talking shit.
So much shit.
How's everybody doing tonight? Jay, how are you doing tonight? That's the most important question.
We're doing pretty good.
You have a good day?
Well, late night at work, but that's never too bad when you got some hots to look forward to in the evening.
Hell yeah. I like that.
Yeah, it should be good.
Grubby Groove, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. You've entered yourself into our giveaway. Once we reach 400, we will be giving away something to one of our followers. Probably an item from the New Heroes International merch drop. Probably gonna, whenever I do order that, probably order a shirt for myself. I like the Heroes Nations shirt. It's got Deathwing on the front of it. It's pretty cool. And as a first announcement on stream, we will probably be doing some Heroes Nation NA qualifiers. We've got approved to cast some of those matches. I think they start in I don't know, like this weekend maybe.
I think it's pretty soon.
Yeah, it's pretty
Not
soon.
sure exactly when.
I know they were looking for 2 more teams. I think 18 so far had signed up, and I think they were capping it at 20.
Let's go. LTK OBJ going to Berlin.
Hey, I would be down to enter it. So cure a thing or two, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You could pop up on Zeratul against him, right?
Oh, that would make me so happy.
1 kill is all I would need.
I don't even think I could manage that.
Probably not against their team.
Even if it was like the perfect Zeratul game, 0 CC, no way to hit me, no way to reveal me, I still don't think I could manage a single kill.
Nah, I got faith in you. You could nab 1 kill.
Only one way to find out.
Yeah. Talk to old Bowser, tell him to sign us up. Alright, our teams are almost ready.
Once you get up higher in the ladder, they just take longer and longer to get
Dude,
the lobbies.
100%. 100%. D&E teams are always on time. Always.
Oh, yeah. You remember we waited for Liam for so long that he didn't even show up. It was somebody else.
Right. All right. Here goes our game. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ready?
Let's get it.
Let's do it. Welcome to Battlefield of Eternity. All right, here's a quick trivia question for you, Jay. Do you know the names of the 2 immortals?
Belith and it's like Inariel or something like that. Alariel.
Yeah. I think it's Alariel.
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of D2, but they're not in D2. I think they're D3 things.
Gotcha.
And D4 in a couple months. My fellow Diablo nerds.
Never played Diablo, but I should try it out. I think I'd enjoy it.
It's fun. Super grindy. Basically just a glorified slot machine. It's pretty fun.
Do like slots. So we see the Ragnaros ban. That's clearly a target ban. I think it's on. I don't remember if it's Your Majesty or Torkin. One of them.
Torkin's their offlaner?
Yeah, I think he plays like almost exclusively Rag too, whenever it's not banned. Because that's just not a ban that you see very often on Battlefield of Eternity.
Or this high up.
Yeah, or this high. I think there's at least one GM that mains Ragnaros. I think it's Leon or something like that. I think he's in the EU circuit though.
I know Leon from Twitch, but I don't know if I've ever seen him play Rag. I don't watch him that much.
I could be pronouncing his name. It might be a different guy. But there is one that I see every time I see him in a game. He's playing Ragnaros. No matter the map. See Skyflare pick up the Vala. Rhaegar Varian. Could see a little taunt Varian here.
I'm imagining a Li Ming to go with this, so I wonder if they ban that.
Or pick it up.
They could.
I'm a GM that mains Rag. Sure you are, Organized Chaos. Sure you are. Garrosh and Andy get picked up. Send me those stats. Let me see. Let me see for myself. 122209 always tells us she's a GM too.
Her, I believe.
Her, I believe.
I've seen it in action.
Tom and Jerry. I love some Tom and Jerry. Malthiel ban. Okay. So, why would they be banning a Malthiel here?
Blaze in the off lane or Deathwing in the off lane.
Yeah, that would make sense. But I actually am. Oh, well, good for you. He does. LOL. I'll be there probably in a couple weeks. Give me a little bit more time. And Tychus ban.
That one's interesting.
It is. We scrimmed ICC Unity as well, didn't we?
I think we might have actually.
We did. We did. I remember the Tracer now. Mango Man. Remember that?
Yeah, vaguely.
Noligarchy, Landhogger. That's pretty funny.
So now I'm wondering about this Malthiel ban. I'm not really sure why
Could
you
just be
banned it.
another target on your majesty. Oddly specific, though. Especially into a variant Hogger.
Yeah, I mean, so we have to see like a Hanzo here, last picks for Unity.
Rainer. So, great race right now by LTK. Yeah, I mean, they've got to get something with some race for sure.
Hanzo Lunara. I mean, the Li Ming still makes sense.
Yeah. That or they're just going to go for a full team fight comp and say, fuck racing.
That's risky.
Yeah, agreed.
Risky into a garage.
Let's see what Lark takes. I have no idea. Li Ming. Okay. I mean, okay race, but...
Well, I mean, the first race, it's red team without a doubt.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens because Li Ming doesn't get Seeker until 7.
Yeah,
That's
and even then, like, I think a lot of her value comes later with Mirror Ball, personally.
Oh, yeah.
On, like, pure race stats. Like, until 13... Or is that 16? Which one's Mirror Ball? 13? 16?
16. 13
Yeah.
is a glass cannon if you want it, or the shield.
Yeah, I mean, until 16, I don't see them winning any pure races, of course.
Well, I mean, they do have a blow-up comp, so
Yeah.
they can kind of pick their fight selectively right around the Immortal spawn, and then hopefully get an important pick right at a right time. We'll see.
Yeah.
I do like the portraits here for both teams. We have the Unity going with the all same portrait, while LTK is going for the same hero, different portraits. I kind of like that a little better.
Indeed, indeed. You know what most pisses me off about this match tonight, Jay?
What's that?
I don't get to use my button. They banned
is
it.
it banned?
They banned out Infernal Shrines.
That's lame.
All right, on the left side of enjoy some chalky milk, everyone. I love chocolate milk. On the left side of the screen, we got ICC Unity. We got Mango Man on the Tracer. We got Lark on the Li Ming. Drunk Unicorn on the Rhaegar. H Kawhi on the Variant, and Noligarchy on the Hogger.
And for our friends LTK-Skyfall, we've got Nyx on Anduin, Torkin playing the Rainer, Rono playing Garrosh, Your Majesty on Leoric, Skyflare playing the Bala.
All right, here we go. Game 1 of this best-of-3 NGS playoff matchup for Division B East. Great initial toss on Lark, man. If that E is just a tiny bit earlier by Anduin, Lark is dead.
I almost wonder if he wasn't even expecting to hit it.
Yeah, I don't think he was. Blink is not going to save Tracer, so Rono coming in with a vengeance.
And this is what happens with variant comps, right? Like you have to fight them early and get an advantage.
Yeah, and they're just staying aggressive here. Even with Gary in the bush. Seeker him out.
Only one situation.
Yeah.
They're not going to get caught by that again. They shouldn't.
They shouldn't, you're right. I'll take a look at these builds.
Pretty standard across the board.
Yep. Baron in trouble. The root does land this time, and Unstoppable is used. Great cue there by Twerking on the Rainer to kind of isolate and break up the team. Otherwise, Rono might have been in trouble.
On the surface, it doesn't look great for Tracer counters, but auto attackers like Rainer are actually really strong against her.
Oh, yeah.
Just right click her and not have to do anything else.
Yep, 100%. Chat, who do you think's got this game so far? What's the predictions? What is the predictions? I've got my money on LTK-Skyfall, personally. Yes, I'm slightly biased, but I just think they have a better draft for this particular map.
It's all going to come down to the timing of the picks that Unity gets.
Yeah. They're going to have to look for those pre-race fights or just straight run at the Immortal being burned by red. But, man, it's going to be tough for them to do so. Notice Jimmy went ace in the hole here and not Exterminator, knowing that they already have the Q. Imagine Vala's going to spec into the Monster Hunter.
It's another talent that doesn't come online until 7, though, so that kind of evens out for the early race again.
Yeah.
Because Hager's going to do a little bit better of a job than Leoric is, and Rhaegar is going to do a much better job than Anduin.
True. That is true. Looking for a gank on Hager here. Did he already spin, or does he still have it up? Uh-oh. Hager's in trouble. And they're going to get that pick. So that really gives them this first race here.
That was kind of the reverse of what we were thinking, right? We needed Unity to do exactly that.
Augur must have burned his spin already. He had plenty of time to spin away. Rono now gets taunted, but a great leap of faith there by Nyx to pull him to safety. Skyflare is going to eat that pulse bomb.
So hard to kill Garrosh, though.
Yeah, indeed. But they're trying. Your Majesty's going to zone for him a little bit here. Great toss there on Hager, but he's going to spin away. Orb did hit Rainer right there, and man, both teams are low. Skyflare. Yeah. Very, very low. Noticeably, top lane is not being soaked by either team. Usually you will see teams try to grab 7 here when the stall happens. Varian in trouble, gets tossed, but goes in and taunts the Vala, and Vala's going to be obliterated. They're looking for more. Nyx is in trouble, eats the pulse bomb, and that's going to be a 2 kill. Right there. And now we're going to see them go and race. Let's see how these blue team races. Do have Jimmy still up. Halftime show is going to go over to the side of LTK. Slightly. Rono threatening over here. He's got to be careful. They could go in and taunt Nyx, and that's exactly what they're going to do. Nyx now in trouble. No follow-up damage, though. Trying to throw him to safety. Tracer's in there like swimwear. Going to have to back out.
Both teams, well, actually, I eat all my words because Li Ming is going Orb.
She is going Orb.
And somehow they still win the Immortal. I guess it just matter that much more.
Yeah, that is odd. I really did not expect to see Orb there. Rono looking for someone to toss. Obviously doesn't want a Prio Mango Man. Pulse comes out, Nyx gets taunted, Nyx is in trouble. And Tracer's gonna dive in there to get the kill. Love that aggression there. Even with the Garrosh threat, able to step up, get a pick. Noticeably, Bala's only at 8 stacks right now, which is not great at 6 minutes into the game.
Yeah, you definitely want a few more.
Yeah. I mean, she really needs to get 40 or 50 here by, I don't know, 12, 15 minutes in the game to make that Q value. Another taunt coming in on Vala. And man, I think they're just playing a little too forward right now.
Well, what makes it tough is trying to play a comp like this into a garage. Is he's just going to flip you when you run at him. Exactly like that.
Mango Man in trouble. Oh. Barely gets out of there. Now Skyflare is on the other side of it. That Q Barbarian barely missed. I think if that Q hits, I think Skyflare dies there.
That was a ballsy play by Garrosh.
Alright, I turned you up a little bit, Jay. We'll see. Chat, how's Jay coming through? Please let me know. I want to make sure you can hear his lovely voice.
I'll just yell. Yell all my calls.
I turned you up a good bit, so you should be good now. Both teams working on their bruisers. 10's in now for both teams. So we do have the Shield Wall, Ancestral Shockwave, Pulse Rounds, and Disintegrate. Light Bomb, Hyperion, Taunt, Entomb, and Rain of Vengeance.
No surprises, I don't think.
I like Decimate better.
Of course, you're a damage dealer.
It's just so much more fun. It really lets you set up some of your tosses as well.
Chop some wood.
Hell yeah. His voice is as smooth as eggs. Sounds great now. Here comes Hyperion. Rono is low, eating those orbs like it's nothing.
That's his job.
And neither team being able to prioritize race right now because of the immortal positions. Blue team's gathering, and oh man, Leo just walks right into the taunt. Does get the leap, but it's not going to save him. Of course, he will be back shortly, especially if he can land a W or two. Toss comes in, Varian in trouble. Ancestral is out, Light Bomb hits. Skyflare will die, and I think Gary's dead as well. Looking for more here, and no, they're going to focus on the race. Take a look at some of those stats right now. Li Ming leading in hero damage by a significant margin.
It'll be interesting on 13. She hasn't been in a ton of danger so far this game.
And you can see that experience gap there by heroes, mercenaries. Red team's slightly ahead on minions and even on passive. Blue team Immortal's going to get full shield here, though. Gary's in trouble. Tries to rotate the dangerous way, and no way he gets out of here. Yeah, going to get picked off, and they're looking for more. Torkin's in trouble. Mango Man's diving deep. Ping to retreat will come out.
Still got to be careful here, right?
Yeah. I mean, Taunt's back up. So I think this fort is gonna fall. You really gotta just back up here. Can't get picked. And that's... Ooh. Yeah, Skyflare's dead. Yeah, I mean, that's unfortunate. You just know you can't stand there. You have no protection whatsoever, nowhere to retreat to. Uncle Gary's not there yet to help you out.
Yeah, you gotta just kind of hug the keep at that point, I think.
So the keep wall will fall with that staggered death, and they'll get about a third. Immediately rotating down the siege camp. Your Majesty.
I'm not as mad when you die on Q-Build Vala. It's not as big a deal.
Yeah.
Still sucks.
17 stacks right now. Let's see. What is what did oh, I did not mean to press that. There we go. Freaking zoomed in on one of the heroes. Misclicked my shortcuts. Ace in the hole. So what is it? 12%? Yeah. And Leo has nowhere to retreat here, so he's really just gonna have to give this fort up. LTK looks like they're gonna split push bot.
I don't know if they're going to be able to trade fort for fort, though. They probably will.
They've got Hyperion. No, they're not going to get it. Oh, now they're in no man's land. This is bad. Leo had to follow down, and he did not. Now it's a 5v4, and yeah, Shockwave's going to land. Light Bomb is out. Nyx is just trying to peel for his team. That's going to be 1 kill, 2 kill.
Maybe a zoning entomb right here. Just something to slow him down.
Yeah, I mean, Leo knows exactly where they're going. I think he's just got to rotate down there.
Or you just need to bail way quicker on the
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, no, 100%. They needed to hearth there instead of trying to run back, I think. I like that Hogger spin right there.
I was actually just thinking about that. I didn't know that the Immortal hitbox was that big.
Yeah, he placed it right in front of the Immortal and was able to hit it over and over. Red Team Immortal already at less than 50% health. 16s are in now. They're going to try to take the fight, and Oligarchy is in trouble. The Hogger will get picked, but they dive in trying to get counter kills. Rain of Vengeance is just completely whiffs. Disintegrate is out. We see the Pulse Bomb hitting. Entomb's out on Drunk Unicorn, and he's trying to get away. Your Majesty keeps wailing on him. Has to self-ancestral. Here's the Hyperion. Rono's going to get another toss on H. Kawhi. Let's see if they can kill him here. I think he just sacrifices for the team, right? Skyflare's so low. Oh.
You're not.
Vala is, oh man, Nyx almost just.
No blast cannon, so you're not as worried as you would be, but still a lot of damage.
Yeah, that was a great fight for LTK though. They've now got to focus this race here, but man, Rono is so low. Eats the stun. Let's see, he's in trouble. Unstoppable's used, and that's going to be a few kills here. No way they all get away. Yeah, Vala's going to die. Garrosh is dead next. Nyx is going to self-light bomb. Great dodge there by Mango Man. They're going to get 4 kills. Let's see if they end bot. They're going to finish Immortal for a little bit of safety. But I don't think they're going to be... Nah, they'll be able to end. Yeah, 20 seconds still.
They should. It should be fairly easy. And even if they don't, they've got a full health, half shield Immortal coming.
Yeah, shield's already gone. I think this is going to be game 1 in favor of ICC Unity.
Leo casually 1v4.
Yeah, we're down below 30, 15. Tracer's going to finish it off over here, and that's going to be GG.
Yep, so the team with the better race. So we thought.
Did not
Race
win.
doesn't matter if you're dying.
That is true. 14-5 on kills. 2-level advantage by the end of that 15-minute game. What's up, fam? What's up, Bowser? How you doing, bro?
And that's also what we were talking about as well, right? It's if you can get those picks, it doesn't really matter how your race is. But I think you can't sleep on Hogger's race. It actually came out pretty well.
Indeed. Leading in top damage by a long shot. I was kind of surprised to see Disintegrate there. Never doubt.
I guess with an orb build, it helps just kind of secure the last little bit of those kills. You're not doing like the full combo build, so you're not really as concerned with kind of getting a Wave of Force into your stuff. You can do some cool stuff with Wave of Force where you like Wave of Force somebody into the Immortal stun, but Maybe just a little too fancy.
Yeah, just trying to be too cute, man. Trying to be too cute. All right. Let's update our winner. Damn it, I can't type tonight. Holy shit. That's big. That's what she said. All right, let's see what we're going to go for map 2. But yeah, let's take a look at the leaderboards right now for this division. We're in Division B East. Go to tournaments on the website. So yeah, this is the number 2 team and the number 7 team. Sorry, I misspoke. ICC Unity's currently 2nd place, so they are the higher seeded team right now, playing the number 7th team, LTK-Skyfall. The winner of this will advance to play against team name, quite creative, and the Zul Gin Distillery. I like that, actually.
What kind of alcohol would he make, do you think? Rum?
I had a great gin and tonic this past weekend. I went over to a friend of mine's house for a crawfish boil, and he had, I forget the fruit he had, but it was dragon fruit, maybe? No, blood orange. That's what it was. He made blood orange gin and tonics, and they were delicious.
Sounds pretty good. I could mess with that.
Yeah. Also, the biggest crawfish I've probably ever eaten in my life, and I live in Louisiana, so that's saying something. And I worked at a crawfish restaurant, so that's definitely saying something.
Basically lobsters.
Dude, they were premiums, and I'm not shitting you. Some of those crawfish tails were like as big as a shrimp.
Dang.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Hey, I could go for some mud bugs.
Dude, they're so good. I've only had them like 3 or 4 times this season. I don't eat a lot of crawfish, just because I worked around them for 2 years when I worked at a restaurant.
Yeah, I could imagine you get a little burnt out.
Well, and it was more so the smell. Like, I would go home every night smelling like crawfish, and all of my clothes smelled like crawfish. And so now
Yeah,
it's just like that
that's
smell. Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty, looks like we're going to be going to Towers of Doom for our second game tonight. I'll invite you, Jer.
I'm already in.
Oh, nice. Man said he's 1 step ahead of me.
We got to show these Div B guys how Div D does it. We show up on time.
Right.
I love Towers. I feel like Towers is always a good game.
I agree. I just think it's a good map. Towers and Infernal Shrines are probably my 2 favorite maps to cast. I think they always are just good fair maps. They got good comebacks, great team fights, a good balance of macro. No cheese comps are really just like overpowering like you see on like an Alterac or some of those bigger macro maps. I think it's a good balance of the best of hots.
Yeah. As we get closer to the end, I wouldn't mind seeing somebody pull out some kind of crazy pocket strategy. Too much on the line, though.
Yeah, it is. At this point, everybody's kind of got figured out what's worked for them throughout the season. Go LTK. Hell yeah, Bowser. All right, I'm going to run those ads before we start the draft. Get them out of the way so they don't interrupt.
And you can avoid ads.
They can't hear you right now. They're watching the ad. Oh, nice. Crush is casting on the main NGS channel. I can raid over there at the end of our stream. All right, teams. You ready, Joe?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, sweet. Let them know we're ready. Got you. Hell yeah. I have to drink my beer so weirdly with this arm in the way. Because I drink with my left hand, so I have to like flex my arm around the microphone or
That's
like
why you gotta
move my whole
get one of the
body.
ones that comes down from the top, man.
This one will, but I don't know. I just don't like that orientation. I feel like the arm's like weirdly in my peripheral.
Yeah, I set mine up so it's just barely off screen and it's right above my head. So it's nice and close, but out of the way of the camera. It's a good spot.
Yeah, maybe I'll need to play around. I also just don't have a great microphone, so it needs to be like in my shit.
I think I have the same one. Looks like the Blue Yeti.
Yeah, mine's a nano.
I have been looking maybe at an upgrade, but we'll see. Still waiting to get fully set up at the new place.
All right, we're ready to go into our next draft.
So LTK's bands were pretty generic. Joanna, and then Brightwing, and then Tychus. So I wouldn't mind seeing like a variant band here from LTK.
Yeah, maybe even the Tracer. I feel like Tracer is pretty solid on this map. Or try to find something to lock her down. Because that's the problem when you play into that like frontline variant with a Tracer. You're constantly either trying to lock down the Tracer or avoid the variant, which just left Li Ming to wreak havoc in the backline.
Yeah, for sure.
Did you see them ban out the Hogger?
Rag Greymane again, same two bands.
Yeah. Oh, and they're gonna snipe the variant. I like that.
That's what I was thinking. That's your other option, right? Is if you don't ban it, you just take it.
Yeah, I mean, you just can't let them take the same draft. You know? Gotta make them swap up, try to get them uncomfortable. But yes, as Jay was saying, if you don't want to view those Twitch ads, which we are forced to run, unfortunately, since we're a Twitch affiliate, make sure you use your Twitch Prime if you have it sitting around. Don't let Bezos keep his bucks. And if you don't use it here, make sure you use it on another stream.
Oh my goodness.
Barry Morales. Okay. So they're going to go with probably the Vala again here, huh?
I mean, the other alternative is you just medevac and you say screw the stim and you get from the bottom shrine to the top one in seconds.
Yeah, that could be their global. Also have the global to Haka right now. No global picked up yet for ICC Unity.
So that's the obvious ban, I think, is Zul'jin. You don't want to stim Zul'jin running at your face.
Yeah, I agree. But knowing that they played Vala, I'm kind of surprised they didn't do that.
The question becomes Torkin. Do you flex Torkin to a bruiser? I don't know enough about their hero pools.
Yeah.
But taking the AA build when you don't have that second frontliner to protect you is a little bit scary, especially with just how easily Unity was able to just kind of dismantle them in team fights.
Mm-hmm.
I would be a little bit afraid of taking a auto attack Vala right here.
And so Oligarch is going to take the Leo this time. So I think the Hawk has got the upper hand here. Ooh, and okay, what is this funky shit? They're going to be a variant stem. That's what's going on.
This is a smash variant.
Yeah.
Or you take twin blades and stem that.
Yeah, they're going to do something with the variant stem, I would imagine. Hanzo.
This does protect your Hanzo, though.
Yeah. Ooh, and a Maiev.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Okay, you called for some spicy drafts, and we got them. I love Mal'Ganis. He's probably my favorite tank to play, so enjoy watching him.
Can't stand that hero. Playing him, playing against him, I don't know. I don't like it.
I know he's not like a meta tank by any means, but he is so fun to play for me, and I always take the conversion, and I will, at least once every game, I will 1v1 somebody with low health and kill them, because I convert, take their pool.
I've seen and maybe it was with you guys actually, but I've seen a Mal'Ganis actually kill himself with conversion, and I didn't know that was possible.
I'm in an all Maiev ARAM right now? Hell yeah. Actually, that does not sound fun.
That sounds like a geometry nightmare. Like, it could probably crash the game if all 10 Maevs just throw their abilities at once.
Have you seen that YouTube video that these people did like a 3-hour all Proteus ARAM?
Oh, God.
Oh, it's a disgusting video. I'll have to send it to you. All right, on the left side of the map, we've got ICC Unity, who won game 1. Got Drunk Unicorn on the Rhaegar once again. Lark on the Maiev dancing for us. Mango Man on the Tracer. H. Kawhi on the Muradin. And Nalagarki on Leo.
And for LTK, we've got Rono playing the Varian. Nyx on Lieutenant Morales. Dahaka played by Your Majesty. Skyflare on the Hanzo. And Torkin playing the Mal'Ganis.
Let's see what builds. So we do have an AA Hanzo. I expected that. Land in the arrow. Hey, they're going to win this game.
That's harder to land than a Veranda Owl.
Indeed. And he hit it with double. I'm interested to see how this Maiev play is going to work.
Well, so as a Maiev player, this is the kind of draft you kind of want to see it into, because you're going to have Varian all up in their face. You're going to have a Mal'Ganis all up in their face, and a Dahaka just going for tongues the whole time. So you're going to have a lot of opportunities for resets.
Thorkin and Skyflare are doing a good job here of shutting off this rotation. Now Mango Man's going to try to do the same thing to Nyx. Backs out.
It'll be interesting to see what she takes on 10. Because into this much melee, you get a lot of value out of Cage, but this is a much shorter cooldown. I think of just better ult all around, and they don't really have anything crazy to combo with the Cage.
Yeah, well, you can completely take... And Skyflare's landing those AAs. Getting some build up there. You can just completely take Morales out of the fights, which I think you do that, and that completely turns the tide.
I might take Hanzo, to be honest, because getting to Hanzo is your problem here.
Yeah, I mean, he is playing AA, though, so he's going to have to step up more.
Yep. I mean, he does get range on 4, I think. So he'll have a little bit more range, but it's a Hanzo. He's just naturally kind of long range, especially compared to the Tracer.
Gonna get those pumpkins in early and chunk this wall. Pretty much wall is gonna fall here. 4's in now for both teams. We do see Smash.
So I'm a little bit worried for Skyfall because their wave clear is not great.
Yeah, Nick's now in trouble. Gonna eat that pulse bomb, have to back out, and there goes the yeah on Mango Man. Now, where they will have the upper hand, though, I think, is in the double soak game. And, of course, they have that global opportunity, so if Dahaka can use that correctly and timely, then they can turn the fights really quickly. Absolutely. At least early. Of course, they've got the Entomb on the other side to worry about late. Torkin's getting chunked here. He's staying around a little too long. Smash going in on Mango. That's the idea with the Smash, I think. They're just trying to, like, two-shot Tracer here. And yeah, there goes Hanzo down. They're going to get another kill here as well. I don't think Torkin's going to be able to get healed through this. Maybe?
Medic's broken, man. Never
Maybe? 80 health on Mango Man. Rono's looking for that smash, but can't quite get there. Maev's going to tether him back. Heads up play there.
Medic was completely out of energy by the end of that.
So 2 towers to 1 in favor so far of ICC Unity. Leo getting some prio top lane. Dahaka going back up there. Is this a race car, Dahaka? Yes, it is. Pumpkin's still up for LTK. 7's now in for ICC Unity, though.
This is dangerous if they walk in here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And they're about to. Oh, there's Dahaka. Misses the tongue, though. Leo's here as well, so we're going to have our first 5v5. And yeah, it looks like ICC Unity is just going to back out. They're content with stealing the camp.
I think if you dig there, you have to get something with it.
Yeah.
Because all that hard work Dahaka was doing at the beginning, getting ahead, is going to go away here.
100%. Now Dahaka and Leo going back to work. Looking for an invade, however. Sleep's going in. Lark in trouble. They're going to steal. No. Nalagarki's here. This is a 5v4. Dahaka does not have dig. Hanzo gets picked off. The pulse bomb finishing him. Nyx is now trying to run. Rono's also going to die. And I think Torkin's next. And there's the drain. And that's going to be 3 picks.
Big stacks for Morales, though, for those keeping track at home.
Next tower is going to go over to the side of ICC Unity. That will put them at 28 on the red side, 36 still for ICC Unity. Ten's in,
Yeah.
so a 2-level lead right now.
You could see it in that fight too. Maiev was getting so much value.
So we see Avatar. Oops. Hanzo in trouble. Ancestral has to be used. Here's the cage. Trying to tether them back into the damage. Rono is in trouble. And they're not going to be able to get a kill here. Let's see if the red team takes a fight, though. No, they're not. So we see Avatar, Ancestral, Entomb. What is this? Pulse rounds and cage. Still some time before LTK's 10s come in.
What'll also be interesting to see is on 13, Tracer can get a shield, but Varian can get shield break. So I wonder if he takes that to deal with this Tracer a little bit. It's not that big a shield, but it's enough survivability that it might be worth it for Varian. Big
Arrow comes in. They're going to dive now, try to get some kills, but they're fighting under tower. Mango Man's going to be able to just QQ out of there, and Torkin now in trouble. Gets tethered back into the team. Mal'Ganis is trying to swipe his way out of here, and he will get juiced back up by Nyx. The Hawk is looking for a tongue here.
I don't know. It's hard to come from that angle with Unity still holding that tower.
Yeah. LTK is going to try to get this altar down. I mean, this tower down. Are they just going to give both? Oof, that's tough.
I don't know if Dahaka can stall in time.
Oh, he does get the tongue off. Yeah. Stasis is used to avoid the Entomb. We got a fight breaking out. 2 different skirmishes going on. Dahaka gets zoned out by the Tracer and Leo. Does use his isolation on Leo, but that is now gone.
I mean, if you're Unity, you can give this here and not feel too bad about it.
Stem comes out, but the Ancestral hits as well. Perfect target because Drunk Unicorn got hit by the Q. The Warden's cage is out, and there's 3 men in it. Rhaegar is going to get picked, and they're bouncing around in there looking for another kill. The tongue barely misses.
And they ignored Hanzo that entire fight.
Yeah.
That was so much damage coming out of an AA Hanzo like that.
You can take a look at his damage so far. Leading the board, 28,000. He has finished his quest for 12.
It's not permanent.
Yeah. But that's what they need. I mean, he's got to be holding that throughout most of the rest of this game to keep them in it. So LTK able to catch back up on Soak. still a half level behind, but they were 2 levels behind, so. Rono trying to get as much damage off on the Tracer as he can. Now has to back out. And here comes the stem. Tether lands on 2 men. Maev in trouble. Does get slept and is eating a ton of Hanzo damage. The arrow comes out, but a pick's going to be in on Morales by the Tracer. Skyflare now also going to fall. Lands in. There's 3 men in this Entomb. Let's see if they can finish off some more kills. Torkin trying his own for his team. And luckily the other 2 get away. Probably because of his sacrifice. 13's now in for LTK, but this is looking a little snowbally right now.
Well, and this is where you need to snowball too, because once you've got Hanzo off his AA quest, if you can continue to kill him before he restacks it, it kind of becomes unplayable for the Hanzo.
Right now we see a difference in 4,000 XP for Leo instead of Dahaka. Dahaka trying to catch up on that soak, get his team back in it, but once again they're down 2 levels. Torkin's only on the back line. Huge arrow whiff. I like that angle by Mal'Ganis. That's how you've got to play Mal'Ganis. Came in from the bush.
No.
He came in from this bush out of vision, split the team, and then gave his teammates a 3v2 for about 3 or 4 seconds. Fortunately, not able to get a pick, but that is the idea. LTK wanting to pressure the camp, but not quite able to, especially not with Leo down. And all they did was open up the opportunity for Dahaka to catch up. So I like that threat. But now they've got to back out, and instead they're running face forward. Here comes Leo. He's going to land an Entomb right here. Yep, and he lands it on Skyflare. 2 split engagements. Everyone focusing Hanzo. Does get tethered, and he is in trouble. Going to get juiced back up by Nyx, but Rano's now being focused. Trying to get away. Dives to his team, but that's going to be a pick. Dahaka now in the fray. Lands a tongue. Pulling the Oligarchy into the danger zone, and a interesting Warden's Cage there. Torkin is going to get picked as well. Yeah, I think Dahaka's next. Ooh, great boop there on the stasis. He's going to try to pick up some speed from this bush and run away, but Tracer dives in, gets the kill on Hanzo, and suicides.
I might call Worth on that.
I think it was Worth. They're going to get 4 shots on the bot. Leo is the only one top right now. So he's going to be able to get his altar, and then let's see if he goes and threatens the other.
He'll look, but Varian will beat him there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's just going to back out. Oh, man, but Leo gets caught by the tongue, and he's going to die here. Meantime, ICC Unity's taking the camp bot. So LTK will get another 4 shots. Their first shots since minute 2.
And I don't think you really care about losing Leo there.
No, he'll be back up in 15 seconds probably. Pumpkin's pressuring bot lane. Mango Man is back in the fray. Great arrow is going to land on 3, but no follow-up's going to be able to land. Maev's able to dodge. Yeah. Ancestral's being used. The swarm is out, but Torkin's not going to be able to do anything. Rono's so low here. Dahaka has joined the fight, but the Warden's Cage lands 2, 3, and they're going to get 2 kills there. Oligarchy is now here. Varian maybe playing a little too aggressive, trying to get the cheeky blow up on the Maev. So that's going to be 3 kills. And
but I can tell you right now, this is a disaster.
As my coach says,
Bad news waiting to happen.
it's a disaster. Bad news waiting to happen.
Ooh, that is an early GG.
Yeah. Probably is going to be GG, though. I guess we've got...
It's enough shots to end if they get both.
Oh, a great tongue out on Majesty, but the blink's going to save him. He's going to have to stall. Yeah, this is just a... I mean, oh, man, they needed that arrow to hold.
I think the plan for that arrow was to hit the other shrine, maybe?
Yeah, maybe so. Skyflare has him to jump over the terrain to get to safety. Huge skirmish. Big Entomb just zoning off the team. Dahaka's going to die. Varian is as well. Man, Murden jumps away with 50 health. And now Zemaev tethering the Hanzo. Yeah, they're going to die. Tracer. This Tracer. Just suiciding. Alright, and that's going to be a 2-0 domination in favor of ICC Unity. They will move forward in the playoffs, and this is going to eliminate LTK. I believe that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I think it's single elimination, but I don't know if it changes as we go up the ladder.
I believe it is single elimination. Take a look at our game summary, and then we will see if ICC Unity wants to join us for a post-game interview. Oh, he's not accepting messages. Let's see who he is. Alrighty, let me collapse that so you all can take a look at that. 18-4, two very dominant matches. Good job, Unity. GG's both teams. Indeed. GG's. Okay, I'm going to jump over to NGS. Let's see which lobby.
I will follow where you go.
All right, I'm going to join in the coin toss map pick 1. And we will see if anyone from ICC Unity wants to join us. We will add their image real quick. This. Real quick. All right, sweet. Mango Man has let me know that someone's going to be joining us. Let's see, what map do we play game 1?
BOE.
Yeah, BOE. You taking notes, Joe?
Yep, a little bit.
Nice, nice.
A lot of my hero pool was played today, so I can see how they do it.
Oh, yeah. That's always awesome. What's up, Jerpy? Welcome in. Welcome in. You just missed the end of game 2. 2-0 domination. And looks like we've been joined by H. Kawhi.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. Congratulations on the 2-0 domination.
Thank you, thank you. I honestly could not have done it without my team.
Yeah, it was awesome. Great comps. Although we thought they were a little, odd, especially the game 1 draft, which we'll talk about a little bit here. But, I mean, they were tailored to your intent, and you executed them both very well. 2 15, well, actually, 1 sub-15-minute game, and then 1 15-minute and 2-second game.
Are we making records here?
We are. Very just dominant performances. Got to make sure we point those out. So, yeah, let's talk a little bit about the 2 matches. First game was Battlefield of Eternity. You guys took the Varian, the Li Ming, the Tracer, and we were wondering if you guys were going to be able to keep up with race. Fortunately, you didn't really have to worry about it because you just killed the enemy team.
Yep. With BOE, that's exactly it. There's two strategies. You either pick to, race against the other team, or you can take out your competition.
Well, you definitely executed well on the take out the competition. I was really concerned when I saw the Vala and the Rainer on the other side, and but again, the Li Ming sitting back, going with the orb build as well, and then the constant taunt harassment by the Tracer just really set up y'all's comp, and you were able. I don't remember, Jay. Do you remember the kills to deaths on game one by chance?
I want to say 14-7 or something like that. It was quite lopsided.
Yeah, and then 18-4 in game two as well. But yeah, do you want to talk about y'all's draft and strategy in game one?
Sure. For draft wise, something I don't want to give out too many of our trade secrets, but something that we take a lot of pride in is doing what we do best. And we are a numbers team. We look at what we're good at, what our players are good at, and we really drafted that way. So as for team composition and overall strategy, our game is to play the consistent game. It's just consistently getting value. It's not the most spiciest or the sensational strategy, but we believe that consistency is incredibly important to our success. I do want to mention that Battlefield of Eternity and Towers of Doom were two maps that we lost to LTK-Skyfall not too long ago, and so it was really incredible to see that our consistency paid off when we've rematched it, went back to face our competitors.
Yeah.
Revenge game.
That's awesome. And I will say, me and Jay are on a separate LTK team, so we were cheering against you all night, unfortunately.
I have been hearing some bias recently. I have been hearing the bias.
You gotta support the org. Hate that they lost, but I think they lost to a worthy foe, and y'all put on a really good performance tonight for sure.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. I have a little bit more of a specific question, but maybe not the best for you since you didn't play it. But when you guys are running this kind of variant single target blow up comp, typically you'll see Seeker from the Li Ming, and you guys are running Orb. And I'm just wondering if that's normally what you do. Was it a shift in strategy based on what they were doing, or is it just what they're most comfortable on the Li Ming?
Oh, yeah, you definitely answered the question before I could. I don't know, it's definitely not my expertise, but something that I'm really like that is something that I take a lot of pride in, where my teammates are exceptional at the characters that they play and the knowledge that they have. So even though I don't know how the Pecorino it all worked out, but I am really grateful for my teammates to know what talents to pick and perform accordingly.
Does it scare you at all going into Garrosh when you're running a taunt variant like that? You got thrown quite a bit, but it seemed like you kind of just shrugged it off and walked away. I thought that was pretty interesting as well.
Yeah, I think definitely with the talent, with the protected talent, I do get to, pull off those walk away kind of free. But remember that, once, how Tracer and they're always looking for opportunities. So when the spotlight's on me, that's actually the best thing to happen.
Absolutely.
It's like a free taunt. Because my teammates get to do whatever they want to do. Yeah.
No, indeed. And we saw some early game use of that garage. You got to, opened up a couple quick picks, which is to be expected when you're playing a variant taunt comp. You're not quite as strong until 4. And they played really aggressive. And honestly, out the board, or out the gate, I was like, okay, this is this is looking kind of dangerous for ICC Unity, but you guys knew that once your taunt combo came up and you could just go in, dive, and look for those repetitive targets, you were able to kind of just scale the game back in your favor slowly.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That was a great synopsis. Mm-hmm.
So next we went to Towers of Doom to round out our 2-0 domination. And I liked the draft definitely more, which obviously the draft worked perfectly fine in game 1. But I liked you guys' draft with the Muradin, the Rhaegar, the Leo, the Tracer, and the Maiev. I know Jay especially was excited to see the Maiev. That's probably one of his, top 2 or 3 favorite heroes?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm kind of mained her for a long time in Storm League.
So we enjoyed watching that draft in game 2, and just very dominant once again. 18-4 on kills, less than 15 minutes. Your Leo did a great job, in my opinion, keeping up with the Dahaka on the double soaking and even exceeding. And those times that Dahaka did come in, Leo was there quick enough to not let it completely turn the fight. So anything you guys want to talk about with your Towers of Doom draft or game?
Yeah, I think one thing that we've definitely improved on is that rotation of the bruiser. That was completely my fault, where I would somehow convince myself that I could win 4v4 at 5s. My team could win. Sometimes that happens. But I'm really and I'm really glad that my team has set me straight, and we've really went back and looked at reviews and saw that was happening a lot. And so we've gotten really good at those rotations when they're necessary, even before the enemy team rotates.
So what were you guys thinking about whenever you saw the Varian, Morales, Dahaka, Hanzo, Mal'Ganis? What were your comms like? Okay, here's what we're going for. Here's who we've got to take out. What was the target plan once you saw their draft?
Will admit, when we first saw their draft, I was like, Stimblades!
Yeah, that's what Jay called too.
And then a lot of yelling around Stimblades. And then ultimately,
welcome in, Miss Unicorn Farts.
Hanzo was going to be their hardest hitter, doing incredible. Yeah. And so I was really relieved to see that Tracer was just up on Hanzo. So, with those 3 melees, trying to body our team and stuff, it wasn't as it was scary, but with the Maiev and Rhaegar, we really have a strong we were able to put up a good fight while taking out a lot of their damage as well. So
was your plan to Varian, and then when they took it, was that a deny pick, or were you guys kind of thinking this Muradin direction?
Yeah, absolutely.
You go with the Varian?
Yeah, we wanted the Varian.
Yeah, I thought it was smart by them to snipe it, and that's kind of what we were calling. It's like, okay, well, you just can't let them have Varian again. You can't let them, or you can't let them have the Tracer. You just got to shift things up a little bit. And honestly, I was really impressed by the Maiev play. I mean, Maiev led in top damage by a significant margin. Of course, Tracer's 9-2 on kills, so able to secure the kills, but I don't, at least in my games, which aren't at quite this level, I don't see Maevs consistently just like taking over the leaderboard like Lark did tonight. So that was fun to watch. Yeah, it felt like LTK really struggled to get their comp or whatever their target or their plan going. They were relying a lot on the Hanzo, of course, and I think they were expecting the Varian to be able to one-shot the Tracer. And it just wasn't quite the case. Good positioning by Mango Man and good heals, of course, and peeling and all that goes into it. So yeah, it was a pretty snowball-y game 2 after, like, I don't know, really from the start. I mean, you guys immediately took the wall within like the first minute and a half of the game. So yeah, a lot of fun. Congratulations again on the 2-0 domination. Jay, you got any more questions before we turn over the mic to her?
I could talk about HOTS all night, but I think we should call it a night for today.
All right. HY, we will open it up to you, whatever shout outs you want to give.
Yeah. Hey, so the first shout out is I really want to shout out Ice Queen and Chaos, our coach. So Coach Chaos and Ice Queen for showing up for us all the time for the highs and the lows. That consistency really means an incredible amount to me and the team. Shout out to Ice Crown Citadel, ICC in our name, Lich Queen, our Ice Crown Queen, and thank you to all of our off roster subs. Thank you so much for showing up for us with our last minute scheduling, all those. And last but not least, really wanted quickly to shout out this cute little charity, not very little, but it's called Extra Life. Extra Life is a fundraising program. It's about children's hospitals, and essentially they raise a lot of money towards critical life-saving treatments. And it's all about getting vital pediatric medical equipment. So, yeah, just to summarize, thank you so much to my team. Thank you so much for pushing me, pushing each other, holding each other accountable for an incredible playoffs, hoping to achieve even greater results.
Awesome. And for those of you who want more information on Extra Life, I just looked up their website. It's www.extra-life.org. I'm definitely going to go read up on them, and hopefully we can maybe display them on our future streams and maybe even do a little charity or something like that, perhaps on the next ICC Unity match.
That'd be amazing.
That would be fun. Yeah, we'll make a note to try to do that for the next stream. Thanks so much for joining us tonight, and congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much for interviewing us. Have a good night, guys.
Have a good
Well
night.
played.
All right, don't go anywhere just yet, everyone. I'm going to raid over the Crushinator, who's got another NGS match going on right now. We'll start that now. Jay, thanks so much for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it.
Always.
A lot of fun. Had a great map. And everybody go check out the Crushinator. Make sure you smash the follow. And make sure you follow Jay as well at JDIK_OW.
Yes, sir.
All right, later, bro.
Beach End.